Hello, good people. How's everyone doing? I trust that everyone is doing well. Just trying to jump on right quick and share a few words of inspiration, if that's all right. Um, Excuse me there. A few words of inspiration. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Chris, and be coming from Philippians 4:8. Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, excuse me, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report. If there be any virtue, if there be any praise, think on these things, right? Like I said, that was Philippians 4:8. So, thoughts, right? So, if I had to choose a point to speak on, it would be thoughts, right? Think on um, be careful, be mindful of the thoughts that you allow to occupy your mindset, your head space, right? Um, I've heard it a long time ago, and I'm sure others have heard it as well. It says, you are what you eat. You are what you eat. You eat thoughts, right? We live off of thoughts, ideas, and suggestions, right? So it's up to you to govern the thoughts that you allow to entertain your headspace. It's up to you to govern the ideas that you allow to entertain your headspace. It's up to you to govern the suggestions that you allow to entertain your headspace. And according to the Bible, according to the Word of God, it says, whatsoever things are true. So you don't want to fill your head and thoughts up with things that are untrue, right? You want to, in my terms, you want to build your thoughts up on things that have been tested, that have been tried, and are therefore true, right? Whatever things, whatsoever things are honest. Again, working hand in hand, truth and honest. Whatsoever things that are just, again, working hand in hand. Whatsoever things that are pure. I think we all can relate to that. Whatsoever things that are lovely. Whatsoever things that are of good report. So if it's something that's negative, if it's of a bad report, that's not something you want to entertain the thoughts of, right? If it's a bad report that could shed light to help you make a better decision, that's a different thing. But you don't want to be dwelling on thoughts that are of no good to you, right? It's just a waste of your time. You're trying to build up in life, not tear down in life. Then it says, if there be any virtue, if there be any praise, think on these things. So we can choose the thoughts, the ideas, the suggestions that we allow to entertain our headspace, right? Yes, thoughts and ideas are going to come in, but you don't have to entertain them all. If it's pointless, if it's worthless, let it come in one ear, get your laugh out, or whatever the case may be. Keep it moving, right? Keep it pushing forward. Keep on. Um, yes. So govern the thoughts that you allow to entertain your mind, right? Your headspace. That's the spiritual side. So let's flip it over to the financial side because I'm all about building our financial wealth, right? So you want to think on things that are going to help you accomplish the task at hand. The task at hand is building your financial wealth. So one way to do that is to govern the thoughts, the ideas, the suggestions that you allow to entertain your headspace, right? So you want to be thinking on things that are going to help you get into the direction you're trying to get into, right? So you want to be doing your study, doing your research. You want to follow people on YouTube like myself, like Larry Jones. Um, Another one of my favorite folks, Myron Golden. Myron Golden is pretty sharp in the financial world and in the Christian world. But what I love about Myron, he's always sharing positive things in the way to go about thinking about things, in the way to go about attacking things, in the way to go about planning and knowing your purpose in life. So, anyway, they say a fool in their money are soon departed. That's back up in the word. A fool and their money are soon departed. if you have no purpose of what it is you're trying to accomplish with your money, if you have no goals, if you have no vision, it's hard to build your money because you don't have anything to drive you. You don't have any good thoughts that's driving you to accomplish what you're trying to accomplish. And if you're not building your financial knowledge where you'll know what to do with the money once it comes into you. Man, I know what to do with the money when it comes into my hand. I'm going to buy me a new car. I'm going to buy me a new house. If those things are necessary, if those things are needed, fine. But you don't just do it just because, right? Okay, recently, I think middle of November, somebody hit my car. And it had been hit multiple times over the years that I've had it. I've only had it for about 5.5, 6 years. It was a 2013, but it was a very dependable, reliable, comfortable car, right? And so I got a great deal on it when I got it. And that particular car holds value pretty well. All cars lose value, right? But anyway, got a great deal on it when I got it. I was utilizing it to make money off of it with some of the side hustle things that I do, right? And so it was a good investment to me, for me, in my eyes, versus what I paid for it, what I made off it in the time that I had it. I was quite happy with it. And then, so when it got hit this last time, the insurance adjuster decided, hey, this car is, 13 to 24. What's that, 12 years old, about to be 13 years old, been in multiple accidents. We're not going to waste any money on fixing this car, restoring this car. We're just going to go ahead and give you the book value for it. When they made their total loss evaluation, I was pleased with that. Didn't let them know, but I was pleased with that. And so, had to go ahead and replace the car. I needed another vehicle. It was my intent to replace my car next year. But hey, they gave me a nice parting gift, a nice head start. So I had two choices. Go ahead and buy something cash that could suffice me till I'm ready, or move some funds around and go ahead and get what I want right now. I decided, why wait till next year, go ahead and drop 10 to 15,000 now cash, when I could just take and put that 10 or 15 and go ahead and get what I want. Now, in one hand, I could liquidate some stuff and I could go and get what I want. And in certain times I would do so. But with my financial knowledge and what is going on in the stock market and what is going on in the crypto market right now, and my excellent credit, it just make way more sense to me. Let my stock, let my crypto do its running. Then do some liquidating and pay it all off then. I mean, I'm happy with my payment. I'm happy with my interest rate. I'm happy with the whole shebang. So I do what works for me. You do what works for you. A lot of my mentors love to say you should buy everything cash, be debt free. I agree with that, but it doesn't work for me at this point in time because of the opportunities that are available to me. But you have to do what is best for you. I'm 54 years old. Things are different, right? Anyway, I'm getting off I'm all off the side rails, really back in. I'm 8 minutes in, going on 9 minutes in. I'm ready to close it out. But the thoughts, govern your thoughts, both spiritually so, govern your thoughts physically so, govern your thoughts financially so. When I say that, as I try to tie this up, you want to surround yourself in your studies, whether you're using Google to research, whether you're using myself, Larry Jones, Stocks with Josh, Keenan Grace, Myron Golden, Stock Bowl, Chris Sane, Wall Street Trapper, Mommy Trader, Stock Money Bro, Jasper Racine. What's Jasper Racine paid? I believe it's the Minority Report, if I'm saying that, something like that. But Jasper Racine, look him up. Great guy, wealth of knowledge. And the list goes on and on and on. But you got to surround yourself with some resources such as those that I just spit out that can help you understand the market, that can help you understand trends, that could teach you about stop loss, teach you about limit orders, buy orders, and what have you, expose you to options trading, charting, and what have you. You want to learn to trade with the charts and not with your heart, right? In other words, you want to trade and invest based off of the knowledge that you gain from your research versus what you feel like. This look good, this look hot. Everybody's talking about this. Let me tell you something. Once everybody's talking about it, it's already running. So that's not to say you can't make money because everybody's talking about a hot stock or a hot crypto. You can still make money, but you make real money when you do your research. And you're not going to learn that right off the bat, but when you start finding and learning how it is people research, what it is they look for, you start learning the trends, you start investing on a weekly basis, on a bi-weekly basis, and watching the stock market often, you will start picking up on what's going on. Kind of like when you're riding down the road, you can predict, you can determine what the car in front of you is going to do based on its actions, right? You can kind of look in your rearview mirror and you can see when you need to get out of somebody's way based on the way their sporadic driving is in your rearview mirror or in your side mirror. Traffic that's coming down the opposite side of the road. If you're paying attention to your 360, you can see when somebody's about to come into your lane. You can see when somebody's about to run a red light, about to run a stop sign. You can either hit your stop sign, hit your brakes, accelerate ahead of the danger, or pull over to the side of the road. You can take some necessary actions. And you learn those things by driving over a period of time, paying attention to what's going on around you. I like that point. Same way in the stock market, same way in the crypto market. When you get in it and you're in it multiple times a day, and you see how things are moving, and you've heard some news, and you see what everybody was talking about, then you'll begin to identify things when it's beat down to the red, what they say, street in the blood. You'll see a stock or a crypto that you've heard things about, and when you heard about it, you did research it, and you saw that it was a good company. You saw that it was a good crypto project, and so you decided, I seen it at such and such price, and I couldn't afford it. I didn't think it was a great price entry for me, and so I'm just gonna put it on my watch list. I will alert my brokerage account to my trading app to notify me when this thing hits such and such price, or when it drops certain percentage low. I'll get a ping. When I get a chance, I'll look at it, and when I see where it's at, you might need to take notes and save it in your mobile device and be able to flip back to your notes to see what entry point you would like to have, or make note of when it's up. So when it drops, you can see. Me, because I've been doing this for a while and I've learned the value of it, things that I like that are on my wish list, watch list, is stuck in my memory bank, of my head, right? So when I am in the market, in my app throughout the day, and I see a great entry price, I don't need to wait on the alert. I don't need to wait till I pull up a video for somebody to tell me it's a great time to get into this stock or get into this crypto. I automatically know. I've been foaming at the mouth wanting this stock. Woo. Okay, 14 minutes in, it was supposed to be inspiration. I'm on everything now, so I'm gonna give one last example. Who is that? Amazon. I got into this game, and when COVID kicked off in March of 2020, Amazon was $3,800 a share. Let me say that again. Amazon was $3,800 for one share. And I said, well, I can't afford Amazon right now. Maybe one day when I get my portfolio up, I can sell some stuff and buy me a share of Amazon. Well, the market started crashing. I got in 20. 20 was a good year. 21, most of 21 was a great year. and the market started crashing, in my personal opinion, 31, 30 or 31 November, last day of November, in my opinion, based on what I could see in the markets and in my portfolio. They say the crash began. Wise analysts, experienced folks say the market crashed in 2022. I said it started the last day of November of 2021. Okay, anyway, so when I got in March of 20, Amazon was 3,800. And it stayed around there about for 2 years, right? Month over month, week over week, year over year, 3,800. Then the market started crashing. So it fell in the, I guess, sometime in 2022, it fell to like 2,500, right? Fell to 2,500. They had already announced a few months beforehand that they were going to be doing a stock split. The stock split is 20 for 1. Okay, if you don't know what a stock split is just yet, stick around. You'll learn over time. So they announced they was going to be doing a stock split. It fell from 3,800 to 2,500. So by the time it fell to 2,500, I could afford a share. I had a couple shares. Not about one share at a time, right? It fell. My portfolio was big enough. I sold some stuff, accumulated a share. It fell, whatever. So it got to 2,500. They did a split. They did a 20 for 1 split. That means for everybody who already had a share of Amazon, but prior to the split, they gave you 20 shares for 1. You didn't make money at the time. What you gained was a opportunity to have to increase your position size, so you didn't lose any money. So that 20 shares that they gave you for 1 mean you didn't lose any money per share, even though it had crashed. So you lost money from 3,800 to 25, but you didn't lose any money when they dropped the price from 2,500 to 149. So the point I'm making, when I was watching that 3,800, I was foaming at the mouth. I couldn't afford it. And then when they did the split, they lowered the price to 149. And then over the next 90 days, I think, in my opinion, it fell all the way down to 89. And then about the next 90 days after that, the fall fell to 89, it worked its way back to that baseline of 149. That may mean nothing to nobody. If you're new at it mean nothing to you. If you've been in it for a while, you saw opportunities to make money, right? Fast forward to now. What is Amazon right now? Let's see. I can tell you what Amazon is right now. Whew, where is it? There it is, Amazon. Amazon right now is sitting at $224 a share. To somebody, that may be a lot. To somebody else, it may not be a lot of money. But if you got it at $89 and you had been accumulating over time, let's say you had 10 shares at 89, difference between 89 and 24, I could put up a calculator, but we just gonna rough do it in the mind. So rough do it in the mind, let's say $90. Let's round it to 90. 90 to 100 is 10, to 200 is 110, plus 24 on top of that 110 is 10 and 20, 34, 134 a share. And if you had 10, that's 134 times 10 would be your profit. 100 times 10 is 1,000. 34 times 10 would be another 340. So that's $1,340 if you had 10. If you had 20, then that's 2,000 something. 30, 40, 50. Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. I think I proved my part. These are the kind of thoughts that you want to have entertaining your mind. How to identify a great entry price. $89 for an outstanding company like Amazon is a great entry point. We won't see that anymore, but that's how you identify great entry points. That's just one. That was just Amazon, right? if you got in at Nvidia when it dropped down to $195, and then it ran up to $1,330, and then they did a 10-for-1 split. Anyway, I'm just sharing, just dropping knowledge. Who was that? Google did a 20-for-1 split shortly after Amazon. Shopify did a 10-for-1 split shortly after Amazon. There are always great opportunities in the stock market. There are always great opportunities in crypto market. You just have to know. You just had to find how to identify great opportunities. And just like you learn how to drive the car down the road, just like you learn how to ride a bike, you can learn how to make money in the stock market. You can learn how to make money in the crypto market. You don't have to be super smart. You don't have to be super rich. All you have to do is learn how to do a little research, learn how to be a little patient, and watch your money grow. Last thing I'm gonna share. Last thing I'm gonna share with that. I read. Mommy Trader had a post that popped up on my line, and it went like this: compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it. He who does not pays it. Albert Einstein. So anyway, you heard it. Pick it up. Research it. Figure out what it means to you, and put it to use so you can be one of the ones who knows it. With that being said, take care and be blessed continually, my friend.